Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here. I don't know why I always film these videos after a shower, but I do. Today we're going to develop that track a little bit more. This is the second in the series of how to finish a track and how to finish tracks. If you haven't seen the first video, go check it out. There's a link in the description. This time, in the first video, we made a skeleton of a track. Basically just threw a bunch of clips together in an arrangement, and now this time we're going to populate it out, okay? And we're going to take each one of these clips and we're just going to kind of develop it a little more. I'm just going to, this time, just basically put synths in that are freeware, okay? Because I want everybody to be able to have this pack. If you get the mega pack that I release each month at ghostwrittenclips.com. And I want you to be able to work with it, so I want to make sure there's no paid material in there. This project file will be available, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be developing these clips, just going to be adding different freeware synthesizers, adding more keyboard parts, and pushing things out. I'm going to do that, and you can check this out. At this point, what I've already given you, after this, all of the sound design and these things that are going to be further developing this track, it could take weeks, you know. Again, these clips that I add and such, it's not set in stone, and everything is completely pliable, right? It just is it kind of is the process really involves just doing a little bit here and a little bit there until you get to a finished product that you really enjoy. But yeah, let's get right into it. Go to ghostwrittenclips.com to see my content and to get resources for software and hardware and anything else, and be blessed. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to these and start adding some elements, changing things. All right, I'm going to make a copy of this baseline track, and I'm only going to use freeware plugins. Like I said, I'm going to drag in Synth 1. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to open up presets. Okay, piano, and let's drag a copy of this MIDI over. Listen. Okay, good. And I'm going to make another variation, so I better make a copy. Oops, not save, duplicate. Let's duplicate. Oh, let's add another track. Drag another synth 1 in. Okay, let's record a clip for a little variation. Duplicate the whole row and go. Okay, just using the computer keyboard. Everything's in time. Make a copy of that clip. Now listen, bass line's gonna change. Okay, so that's like the first verse part. I'm going to make another and duplicate it again for the next part. Now listen to the next row. Yeah, pull the volume down on this guy. Duplicate that whole row. Add another MIDI track. And let's drag in a vital. And we're just using presets, not trying to find sound. So I know there's a 80s brass-esque right here, 80s in heaven. Listen. A little loud. And record a few more notes. Ready? Notice I started at the 5th, 1/5 higher than E. It's a C note. It's going to take a little adjustment. Yeah. This one needs to be moved. This little note here. Okay, I can look at the bottom of the clip, see that all the notes are in line now. Alright, now the next, grab an arpeggiator. I stretched all these notes out and add the arpeggiator to listen. Make a copy of that for the riser, the build-up. So for this build-up clip, pull it down to 1 bar like I did above. Let's listen. Okay, I'm gonna grab these notes and I'm gonna pitch them down to where the first note is E, so it matches the rest of the clip. Oh, and that gives me 2 sharp notes. I need to pull them down a semitone. Alright, now we need a riser. Change some color here. I think I'm gonna add another audio track. I'm gonna grab one of my packs, the Gregor Quindell. I think he sells this. The guy who made this sent it to me for free because I sent him some ESX packs. These are all alright, it's all chopped up because it was supposed to be at 105 BPM, so I'm gonna change the stretch algorithm to complex. It's a little bit loud. I'm going to transpose it up to 16, and I've stretched it out a little bit more as well, and doubled the length. I'm going to add a volume envelope here so it rises up. Let's listen. Alright, now the first drop. Okay, at this point I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to populate the rest of the track, and then in the next video I'm going to show you guys right after this what it all sounds like when it's finished, when everything's populated in the same way that I did this, really just with little synth phrases here and there, maybe add some drum loops here and there, and using presets. I'm not going to do any sound design yet. I'm just filling it out so it feels more like a song. Okay, and I'm gonna play it for you right now so you can hear it after I finish all this. And then what I'm gonna do is in the next installment of the video, we're gonna start working on sound design. We'll probably start with the intro. Or maybe we'll start with the drop, and we'll start developing, and I'll show you how that works. From this point, though, the skeleton of the track is there, and I probably would develop the rest of this track over the next few weeks, right? Come back to it, maybe take a day off or two, come back, work on something else, come back, listen, add some things, change some things, right? Obviously, using a bunch of presets is not going to fly, right? So I'm going to have to do some individual sound design. I'll get into that process in the next coming videos. But yeah, everybody be blessed. I hope this has been helpful so far, and we'll help you guys finish some tracks.